Good day and thank you for joining us in BeeTv News Updates at 3. I am Libretman Johanna. Now the news in details. In an effort to tackle one of Nigeria's silent killers, the Governor's Wife Forum has joined forces with the federal government and health experts to strengthen the fight against hepatitis B and C. During a summit in Abuja, stakeholders pledged to incorporate hepatitis prevention and treatment into maternal and child health programs across the country. The report.
Hepatitis B and C continue to pose serious health threats in Nigeria, with over 22 million people affected and many still undiagnosed. This summit, organized by Nigerian Governor Spouses Forum in partnership with the Federal Ministry of Health and key global health organizations, aimed to change that narrative.
Of the state first ladies in this drive also stand to also bolster efforts towards triple elimination of mother-to-child transmission of HIV, syphilis, and hepatitis B virus, HPV, as this requires a person-centered service delivery approach that meets the needs of and supports the rights of women, newborn, children, and families.
I think the blueprint that we have, we've been expanding, we've been improving the resource allocation to health, thanks to the President and to our parliamentarians who have been very supportive of that. And we expect that will continue because the dividend of the reforms of the President is translating into revenue for federal government and also for states.
The conversations will have and the partnership that will be strengthening are key to ensuring that every Nigerian child is protected, every adult has access to screening and treatment, and no one is left behind.
The event also called for integrating hepatitis care into existing PMTCT and HIV programs to ensure women and children are adequately protected.
I think with BeeTv and with the Ministry of Health and with different stakeholders to ensure that this innovation is from Nigeria to Nigeria, and we want to establish Nigeria as the hub for the region in terms of innovation.
We recognize the intersection between HIV and viral hepatitis and the urgent need for integrated, people-centered approaches to care and prevention.
Evelyn Isabella reporting for BeeTv News.
Lagos State traders whose shop were destroyed by the fire at Alaba International Market are still counting their losses while awaiting approval from state regulatory agencies to resume business operations. The report.
Every trader's nightmare on Tuesday night, what they feared the most, became their reality. Goods worth millions of naira were destroyed in a session of the Alaba International Market located in Ojo, local government area of Lagos State. Days after the incident, owners of the affected lock-up shops are still in disbelief.
Well, we have closed and gone home, and all of a sudden we start having calls from here and there that our plaza, our building is burning. So before we rush down to this place, the fire has gone so far.
Yeah, I come and buy chairs, tables. That's what I'm selling at Lagos Island. So when I came now, I see the shop locked, and so I'm here now to buy market. I can't say anything by now. So that is why I'm standing here now.
Some traders who preferred not to appear on camera commended the second team of the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service that arrived promptly at the scene on Tuesday night. The Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service in a statement revealed the preliminary investigation that showed that the fire originated from the topmost floor of the building shortly after electricity was restored due to negligence on the part of some shop owners. Meanwhile, the affected two-story building has been marked by the officials of the Lagos State Building Control Agency and the Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority for safety reasons. Harmony Agbafo reporting for BeeTv News.
Monitoring developments at the Presidential Villa, where the National Economic Council has approved President Bola Tinubu's proposal to overhaul and revamp training institutions for security agencies across the country. The President's proposal followed a presentation made to the Council by the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Abubakar Bagodo, on the realization of President Tinubu's vision for $1 trillion economy, which also highlighted the necessity of investing more in security by the 3 tiers of government. At its 152nd meeting, NEC constituted a committee chaired by Governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, to oversee the process of overhaul of training institutions for security agencies across the country.
What is happening there? We will explore all avenues, use all methods to see how best we can get the concerns of yours addressed, which is also the concerns of many Nigerians today. So I think that is about that. For timelines, well, when we get to the theater, we'll know the type of operation and surgery that is required. We'll be able to come back to the council for
it shall be the duty and responsibility of all organs of government and of all authorities and persons exercising legislative, executive, or judicial powers to conform to and observe and apply the provisions of Chapter 2 of the Constitution, to which both Mr. President, the Vice President, and state governors were sworn. And the memo noted Mr. President's respect for our federalism and all the measures taken in conjunction with state governors.
The court to security members matters where the Nigerian Army says it has intensified its nationwide counter-terrorism charges and anti-mandatory operations, killing 8 terrorists and arresting suspects. Army authorities confirmed that in a series of coordinated operations, troops eliminated 8 terrorists, apprehended 21 suspects, and rescued 15 kidnapped victims from various hideouts. The operations also led to the recovery of a large cache of arms and ammunition, including assets, rifles, improvised explosive devices, and communication gadgets. In the northeast, troops of the 81 Division Task Force Battalion of Gezabor in Borno State repelled an ISWAP terrorist attack, killing 2 incidents and recovering rifles, explosives, and other items. In another ambush at Wuje village in Boza local government, 4 terrorists were taken out while others fled. Similar operations in the north-central region saw troops of operations Enduring Peace and World Stroke eliminate 2 kidnappers in Plateau State, rescue hostages and recover firearms, ammunition, ransom money, and other materials. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission has stepped up its campaign for food safety and fair business practices across Nigeria during a one-day sensitization forum in Plateau State's capital. The Commission convened regulators, market union, and civil society groups to raise awareness about harmful food practices, including forced fruit ripening with calcium carbide, adulteration with toxic chemicals, and inadequate storage conditions. The FCCPC says it is partnering with the NAFTA, the Standards Organization of Nigeria, and other relevant agencies to enforce food safety regulations and protect consumers nationwide. It also urged Nigerians to remain vigilant, report suspicious products, and demand safer food. The Commission maintains that food safety is everyone's responsibility, warning that a nation that poisons its people cannot prosper.
For consumers, affects a family or a community.
We are calling on the public. Our eyes cannot be everywhere. So we are encouraging them, once they see something, they should say something. They should come to our office in Federal Secretariat, 6th floor, JOS, and report if you suspect any movement by any marketer of fruits that seems to be adulterating or adding some chemicals to their fruits. You can come to our office and report, and we'll swing into action immediately.
Most of the markets are not doing it intentionally, but due to ignorance. because the effect of the harmful things that affect the body and the health-wise, it comes back to even themselves, because they don't separate from what substances they put into it when making use of it. They sell to it and they consume it as well. But ignorance has been the cause of all this, and by this sensitization, we are going to see what we can do.
In a renewed effort to strengthen the education sector, the Adamawa state government has commenced the recruitment of 5,000 qualified teachers into its public schools, an exercise that has not been carried out for years. The process, which features a computer-based test, underscores the government's commitment to ensuring only competent teachers are engaged. The report.
For years, Inadu staffing and teacher shortage have been a major challenge confronting public schools in Adamawa State. But the narrative is changing as the Governor Modin administration is set to absorb 5,000 qualified teachers into the school system. At various designated centers across the state, hundreds of hopeful applicants coverage early to take part in the teacher recruitment process. First candidates are verified through a biometric screening, a measure to ensure transparency and credibility in the process.
It is aims at ensuring transparency, fairness, and merit-based recruitment for the selection of qualified teachers. And the reason why the Adamawa State government adopted a CBT because of it is non-biased. So it is based on your performance. It is based on what you know. So, and it is a digital grading system.
Officials say the exercise is being handled with fairness, reflecting the administration's desire to professionalize teaching in the state. For candidates, the process brings renewed hope, not only for employment, but also for the future, where competence and merit takes the center stage.
You need to read hard, and you must attend school before have willing or confidence to attend this exam or to fill the form from the first place. It's very transparent. You need to read hard, and you must attend school before have willing or confidence to attend this exam or to fill the form from the first place. It's very transparent, most especially for me.
If you are not a qualifying teacher, you can't pass this exam. If you did not attend any school, you can't operate a system. The exam is so good, and before passing that exam, you must read. In previous, some people will write to other people exam, but now you can't write to other people exam because you
The House of Representatives has pledged to step up its oversight efforts to ensure that all highways across Nigeria remain motorable, particularly as the year draws to a close. The House Committee on Works, chaired by the Oyo State lawmaker Akilabi, they emphasized that only efficient road network can validate the federal government's substantial investment in infrastructure.
The Abuja-Kaduna-Zaria-Kano highways remains one of Nigeria's busiest transport corridors linking the north and the south for trade and travels. To fix its dilapidated state, the federal government allocated 777 billion naira for the remaining 282 kilometers with a 14-month completion target for Section 2 valued at 525 billion naira. As the August 2026 deadline approaches, lawmakers from the Committee on Works visited the site to assess progress and quality of work. Officials of the Ministry of Works and the contracting firm assured that the project remains on track and will meet the set deadline.
In recent times, the contractor has shown commitment to this project by bringing in more concrete pavers, bringing in more rollers, graders, and tippers, and all the equipment they need, to push this work. And with the rains going down, I'm sure that in the near future the work will pick up so much pace, and then we'll all be happy.
We give our full assurance that we will meet the time. It is the interest of ourselves, but also of the President and of the Minister and of every person that uses this road, that we complete this work in time and make it more easier and convenient from from south to north. So we have our full commitment. We're working 7 days in the mornings, from 6 o'clock in the morning till dark in the evening. Unfortunately, we are restricted by the security on this road, and which is unfortunately a problem. But nevertheless, we manage and we overcome.
After inspection, the lawmakers praised the quality of work but cautioned against the use of substandard materials, pledging to sustain close monitoring until completion.
This kind of work is unprecedented, and to also appreciate the engineers, the contractors and the engineers for what we have seen so far, and we continue to encourage them to fast track their work to meet up the deadline.
In reality, the people have suffered enough, decades of neglect on this road, and I'm sure with the executive and the parliament working together, I'm confident that next year, August or so, completion date? Yes, sir. August, we want to see this road commission and Nigerians to begin to enjoy this road.
The committee promised to ensure Nigerians get value for the government's massive investments. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BeeTv News.
Moving on to business news. EcoBank Nigeria has entered into a partnership with Lagos State Employment Trust Fund to empower micro, small and medium enterprises across Lagos through capacity building, market access and enterprise development initiatives. Let's join BeeTv News Temitope Oluwafemi for more from Business World.
The collaboration aims to strengthen small businesses, promote entrepreneurship and boost job creation to reduce unemployment and drive inclusive economic growth in Lagos State. The partnership is expected to create a framework for enterprise development by combining capacity building, digital enablement, mentoring and market access. It aligns with the LSETF's mission to enable Lagos residents to become economically active and self-sufficient by providing access to finance, training and business support services. UBA Renewvia deploys solar systems across 25 branches. The United Bank of Africa, UBA, has partnered with Renewvia Solar Nigeria to deploy solar energy solutions across 25 of its branches in 5 Nigerian states as part of efforts to enhance sustainability and operational efficiency. The project, supported by Empower New Energy of Norway and Incremental Energy Solutions, will deliver 152,000 kWh of clean energy monthly, reducing UBA's carbon emissions by over 89,000 kilograms of CO2 each month. The initiative was launched at the UBA Oba Akran 2nd branch in Lagos, with attendance from the Nordic Embassy of Nigeria, Mr. Simv Bar. The collaboration highlights UBA's leadership in sustainability and reflects growing Nordic African cooperation in renewable energy investment, promoting cleaner and more reliable energy solutions for business operations. CSOs urge telcos to comply with FCCPC digital lending rules. The Coalition for Economic Fairness, CEF, a group of civil society organizations, has called on telecommunications companies and their foreign partners to fully comply with the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC Digital Lending Regulations 2025. The CEF commended the FCCPC for prioritizing consumer welfare, data privacy, and equitable market access. It noted that the inclusion of Nigerian-owned intermediaries in lending partnerships would ensure that economic value generated within the sector benefits local stakeholders. The coalition urged telecom operators to align their operations with the new rules and collaborate with Nigerian fintech firms to build a more inclusive and responsible financial ecosystem. It reiterated that innovation must go hand in hand with consumer protection to ensure sustainable growth in Nigeria's digital economy. Zenith General Insurance supports Lagos orphanages. Zenith General Insurance Limited has donated food items and essential supplies to 2 orphanages in Lagos Heritage Homes and Children Anchor Orphanage Home as part of its Corporate Social Responsibility (CSR) initiative. The donations were made to improve the welfare of vulnerable children and reinforce the company's commitment to community support and social impact. Senior officials from Zenith General Insurance led the visits, expressing the organization's dedication to giving back to society despite current economic challenges. The company encouraged other corporate organizations to participate in social impact initiatives that uplift vulnerable groups. Both orphanages expressed appreciation for the gesture and optimism for continued collaboration with Zenith General Insurance in improving the lives of children under their care. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BeeTv News.
National news update is the global news. A Turkish court has rejected the lawsuit that sought to remove the leader of the main opposition party and invalidate its 2023 Congress, easing pressure on President Tayyip Erdogan's opponents following a year of intense legal actions against them. The report. Now to entertainment news. Popular TikTok streamer Pella has credited his participation in gospel singer Natina's Basi Hallelujah Challenge for a recent financial breakthrough after earning 11 million coins, equivalent to about $143,000 during a live stream section. Also, Kim Kardashian reveals brain aneurysm diagnosis. Let's join BeeTv News Evelyn Izibli for details and more from Entertainment World.
The streamer announced the achievements on social media, expressing gratitude and attributing his success to spiritual intervention from the worship program he joined the night before. Pella stated that the earnings were made within 5 minutes during an official TikTok match which attracted over 121,000 live viewers. However, reports indicated that TikTok would retain 50% of the total proceeds. The streamer's accomplishment drew attention across social media, with Africa's Facts highlighting him as Africa's biggest streamer following the viral broadcast that brought in the record-breaking revenue. Nigerian music star Davido has introduced his wife, Chioma Adeleke, to French President Emmanuel Macron and First Lady Brigitte Macron during a recent visit to the Elysee Palace in Paris. A video circulating on social media captured the moments the couple met with the French first family, sparking admiration and excitement among fans. The meeting is part of Davido's continued engagement with international figures, highlighting his growing global influence in music and diplomacy. Veteran Nollywood actress Buki Rice has alerted the public to the existence of fake social media accounts created in her name to defraud unsuspecting individuals. The actress issued the warning via her verified Instagram page, disowning a post that advertised a fraudulent UK job vacancy allegedly linked to her. She clarified that she has no affiliation with any such offer and would never request money, personal information, or private communication outside her official page. The UK-based actress urged fans and the general public to remain vigilant against online impersonators and scams, stressing the importance of verifying information before engaging with any accounts claiming to represent her. Reality TV star Kim Kardashian has revealed that she suffered a brain aneurysm, which she described as a frightening health episode. The 45-year-old businesswoman disclosed the incident during the premiere of the latest season of The Kardashians, where she was seen undergoing an MRI scan. She attributed the medical condition to stress and emotional strain. Kardashian also reflected on her past relationship with rapper Kanye West, noting that she had long felt obligated to protect and support him through his struggles with bipolar disorder. She stated that she has since moved past the sense of responsibility, focusing instead on her own well-being. The episode has sparked widespread concern and discussions about the impact of stress on health among public figures. Evelyn Isabella reporting for BeeTv News.
And lastly, on sports news, British number 3 Kati Balta was beaten 6-3, 6-1 by Romanian Sorana Sistia.
A Turkish court on Friday dismissed a lawsuit.
World number 59 Balta, who shocked world number 17 Linda Noskova in the first round, lost in 1 hour 9 minutes in Osaka. There were 3 breaks observed in the opening 4 games as Sistia ranked 51 in the world, went 3-1 ahead before wrapping up the first set. She broke Botel 3 times on the way to 5-0 lead in the second. Although Botel broke back, she failed to hold serve in the next game as the impressive sister secured a quarter-final place. Japan's Naomi Osaka has a medical timeout in a 7-6, 3-6, 6-2 win over defending champion Susan Lemons of the Netherlands. And that will be all on our news updates. Thank you for joining us. To stay with us for more updates on our major news at 6. I remain your host, Joanna Lee Bye for now.